Hello. Back in the woods at the tree I was cutting yesterday with the Aegis saw. Took like 20 minutes. Nearly killed myself. Today I've been using this. Just out kind of doing some wood foraging, firewood of whatever. Varieties kind of lying around that looks good. So, yeah, Hults Bruk, Sweden. It's what they call a 3/4. And so I figured I would just move this log over there a bit and then chop it. Bucket. Just gotta get it past this tree here. Come on. Yeah. Hung up on something. Ah, stuck on a rock. How's that looking? A lot quicker than the saw. And a lot more satisfactory. Didn't take too long either. Wait, I just said that. Well, let's grab the little carrito. Go and collect some of this stuff I rustled up earlier. I can show you my knife. It rained earlier, big thunderstorm. Everything's soggy. So I kind of dressed up for that. There are the hounds. Overshot. Tell you what, these guys, if I could get them to, if I could harness somehow this digging power, you know? I mean, they can dig. Look at them go. Perforating the entire forest. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of farming that dogs do. They make these things so the rats can move in and they come back and snap them up. Just a theory, occurs to me in the moment. Yeah, when I come by, I'll do this kind of thing, just so it's something that's potential firewood or useful item doesn't get too soggy. So this is just some stuff I picked up, and then it started to rain and I ran in with the dogs, let it all get wet. But this, you can't believe how well this stuff burns. Let me show you. This is oak. Forest seasoned. And the outside layer is all punky. But when that dries out, that makes an awesome tinder. And then this part that's inside burns forever. You can't believe it makes good hot coals. So yeah, this is quality firewood, you know, not to take it out and sell it. And also probably not very good for the modern stoves. They're very sensitive, I gather. But for burning in a fireplace, campfire, whatever, that's good stuff. Then around here, there's so much. There's just so much. Oh, here, check it out. Maybe we could do this thing. I left the camera stand behind. Yeah. That's good stuff when it dries. Here we go. Here's a dead oak. I noticed it was dead, so I stripped the bark off. So it stands out. It's a lot of firewood in this one dead tree. I mean, a lot, you know. Winter around here, you burn this in a couple of days. If you go for it. Or a week or something. I don't know really. I wouldn't know how to say. And you got stuff like this, you know. Nice big old dead branch here. Just waiting. Seasoned. Totally seasoned. Ready to go. You know, this oak, if you want to cut this, you have to season it for at least a year. Really 2 years, 3 years, some people 4 years, whatever. But you find a tree like this that's dead, you'll see ones like this that there's no bark on them left. See how it's slaking off there? And this will maybe still be standing in 10 years. And it's the best firewood around here. Over here, I had a problem. Oh, here's something fun if I can find it. If I can find it. Let's look for a hemlock tree. A cut down hemlock tree. Not that one. Oop. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. So I cut that down, right? And part of the reason I cut it was because it was messed up, yeah? So that is a break. Pretty powerful break. About 10 feet up the tree. One of those things. Guess you'd have to chalk it up to a snow break. Could be. So yeah, whole dead trees here. This pretty punky on the outside, but even so, I'm sure there's good burning in there. Look at that. Hundreds of dollars worth of firewood just lying here under the rain. Incredible. A lot of hemlock around here. That one's about to, well, it's because it rains. When it rains, they all droop. This, maybe you come back when it's dry and it's up there. But that's a cool thing. When it rains, then you can get some pruning done that you couldn't otherwise. But of course, then the other thing is when this stuff is humid, when it's damp, see that? Boing. This, if this was dry and you tap it like that, it'll break for sure. This way it was fit to bounce it back onto my skull. That'd be a good gag, wouldn't it? For the channel. That's a beech. Also excellent firewood. Long dead. Here's this hemlock. I was going to take this part for my fencing. Well, I will take it for the fencing eventually. It's kind of here, work in progress. More dead beech. And here, this one. Look at that. Now, one way I could take this down fairly safely would be chipping away with this, but another way is with the four-wheeler and a winch and a pulley. So that's been there for, I don't know, half a year, waiting for me to come back with the four-wheeler and the winch and the pulley. But that's practically a tree-sized branch there of this big one. Yep. Well, quarter of an hour I've gone on. Probably about long enough. I'll just walk back to the dogs. See if I can come up with some closing thoughts here. Oh, I got to show you my knife. I have a knife for wet weather. Although it's not really wet now, but as soon as that thunderstorm came down, I didn't feel so good about having the leather sheathed pulko on my belt. And I went and grabbed my SOG Aegis FX. Just had it in the pocket. That'll catch and let you use it as a pocket sheath. I'll do that actually. So it's actually a very nice knife to use post my typical amateur regrind. Made it more of a Scandivex, high Scandivex. It was low saber with primary and secondary bevels. So I just kind of blended that all in and thinned it out, scratched it up, and And then here I've had the intention since the beginning to kind of mod the handle. I took it in a lot here. It had this big sticky out bit there, and here it was very kind of bulgy. And what I'd really like is just a barrel handle on this. I don't like that either. It's not really actually a problem in use, but it's the wrong place for a lanyard hole by my lights. Should be up there on the other side. So I might see whether I can drill another lanyard hole or not, I don't know. But yeah, twine epoxy wrap, so that's why I cut in there with a file. Later I can grind all of this down and grind it to approximately the shape I'm going for, a bit more, and then just wrap it in twine and epoxy resin, and then I can reshape it and have a weatherproof, grippy, attractive handle, somewhat more to my taste than this. Oh, I kind of like the blue part. Anyway, I messed it all up now, so I must go on. Cut something. Let me cut a fern. This one's dead. Boop. There we go. Didn't quite make contact the other time. How about some dead wood? Yeah, axe works better. Okay. SOG Aegis FX fixed blade. Milwaukee Kativache, made in Israel. Hults Bruk, Sweden. This tractor supply cart thing. Modded. Haha, we can check the mod. Okay. You always park this thing and you want to rest the handle up here, but the balance is wrong and it falls down. Bang! You're used to hearing that sound and bending over for it. Well, for only about probably half the price of the original cart, I got this magnet and stuck it there with some zip ties. And that's that sorted. All right. Good job, good job. Keep it up. We're going to prove hollow earth theory. We'll get there yet.